love is bad for me.
Mega Trainer, Bad for Me, Pop Crush Night,
definitive
your
answer.
bestie, Donnie. It turns out these three type of people
How about that?
most likely will cheat and be bad for you.
Testing one, two,
Live
testing.
radio, but you don't have a
Number
microphone.
one, individuals who frequently
Oh.
use.
Huh? Oh, man. I'm glad everybody's sound's going off. That remind me to turn mine off.
Mine's
What
off.
sounds?
You know, all the sounds. Not Nashville sounds.
Oh, look out.
Huh? Watch out, you'll be in the trash, Panda.
Trash pandas. Trash pandas.
1, 2, 3, Rooster. Let me know on the mumble that you can hear me. What's up, Facebook
Oh, yeah.
land?
Yeah, it was just black with two eyes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well,
What's the name of the door here? Why is it so lonely?
I'll just get it out of the way.
It's all falls now.
it's waiting on you to come by and save its life.
I got
Can you believe I've drank that chocolate milk already?
Yes, I can.
you. Oh, across from Chattanooga State is a Dr. Pepper distributorship. Like, right there.
You want to go tour it?
They wouldn't let us tour it.
Yes, ma'am. I hear music. I can hear the music.
What's up, Jimmy Newton?
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello.
It's 7:29.
Hello, Jimmy and Yvette.
Man.
How are you doing?
You, that was impressive, sir.
Thanks.
Hi, what's up, Pritt? Payback, baby.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Check, baby, check, baby, check. 1, 2.
Check, baby, one.
Oh, Rexon effect. Something. I forgot.
1, 2,
forgot it,
3.
man.
1, 2, 3.
Sorry.
Sorry. What's up, Brett Moore? Keeping us safe over there overseas.
Thank you, Brett.
Becky's overseas.
He is, man.
I love Brett,
1,
guys.
2, 3. 1, 2.
What's Becky?
1,
doing
2.
overseas?
All right, Matthew, you got us.
No, the deployment.
In the Air Force.
Did you hear me?
And then he's Air
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
Matthew. I hear you.
Chair Force.
Okay, I hear
Hey,
you.
Airman.
We'll go ahead and go live.
Airman.
He's an airman.
Very good.
Thank you, guys. Which way, man? Yeah.
All right, we're fixing to go live
Oh, I thought we were alive.
Yeah, you said we were live.
on Facebook.
Is that not the case?
Remember when I went, hello?
August 18th, 2022. Live from Studio 11, it's the Everyday Joe Show with Tooth, Bull, Eli Kidder, and your host, the Travis Reed. Guys, tonight we got an exciting show. We're going to discuss some very serious topics. Number 1, is the Earth flat? We will figure it out tonight. Number 2, was the moon landing faked? Again, we'll go over this, but we still don't know. Tooth has an opinion, a very strong opinion, but we still don't know. And of course, number 3, is laughing aloud in Hawaii acceptable or just aloha? Again, these are extremely tough things that we will figure out tonight.
Got him.
So stay with us, friends. And of course, we will go over the beer festival at Common John and not much else because our poor little minds cannot hold any more information. So, with that said, take it away, the Travis Reed.
Bull, that's the best one yet, but I mean, best one yet. Y'all ready to do this?
We're waiting on you, Travis.
All right, everybody, welcome to the
Next episode.
of the Everyday Joe Show. I'm your host, the Travis Reed. You might have heard of me before.
People have
Just people or peoples?
severals.
Persons.
I like severals.
A mess up.
A mess up. Oh, here we go.
Is that like a
No, we're
lot?
not going there. Yeah.
All right, guys,
Is
here we
that as
are,
much as a
episode
bushel?
It's a little bit more than a bushel.
episode 257 here, Studio 11. Nice in here.
It is pleasant.
It is. I got my under the table fan going. Feel good. Tooth, how are you now?
Remarkable.
Well, The big brain on Brad. Proud of you, hon.
Thanks, guys.
That was a good one.
You're welcome.
Did you just think that up right
Yes.
then? Good job, buddy.
On the cuff.
Quite witty.
What we having to drink, man?
That's Dr. Pepper, but it's watered down at this point because that was a really tall cup.
Man, that's a trough of Dr. Pepper.
It'll hold a mess of Dr. Pepper.
It will.
Just less than a bushel.
More of a peck.
And a hug around the neck. Thanks for being here, too.
Hey, man, I just want to tell you again how much I appreciate you having me on your show.
Appreciate you appreciating me.
You're very welcome.
All right. Well,
Hello.
how are you?
Man, I'm exceptional.
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 You put the head shake and everything, Bubba.
Somebody got off the fourth.
He did.
Yeah, I need to sit down after that.
What are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm having tea.
Tea?
Yeah.
Whew, living wild tonight, ain't you?
I'm going to steal an adult beverage from
Iced
somebody.
tea?
It is iced sweet tea from, I can't mention their name because we're on the radio and they don't give us no money. But until they do, anyway, it's tea. We'll just leave it
It's
at that.
tea.
Tea.
It's tea. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Eli Kidder.
Yes.
How are you now?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
How was that?
You was original on that one. Man, that's better than meh.
Meh.
Meh. I like it when you do the meh thing. You mad better than anybody.
They
I
went
know.
so strong with the adjectives tonight that I was like, I'm gonna
What,
keep
like?
it vanilla.
Might as well be as mediocre as possible.
It's probably a little less than mediocre is what I was going for.
You nailed it.
just a skosh under.
I mean, like Jesus the Carpenter.
Golly. What you having tonight?
I have water and a Miller.
In your beautiful.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
Thought you gave it up.
I have been off the sauce during the week.
There's an exception to this on Thursdays.
Well, no, but I did it. I went a whole week.
7 days?
No, a work week, dummy.
5 days?
Oh no, that was
Who's work
Friday.
week? Who's work week?
It's
huh?
a 4-day work week.
Yeah, 4-day work. Europeans work.
There we go. There. All right, I like
No,
that.
actually,
Is he
I did
Germans?
make it 5 days. Yeah, duh. No, I went Monday through Friday.
a banker's work week.
That would be nice.
During Columbus Day.
Indigenous Persons Day. No, I made it Monday through Friday. Didn't drink a drop.
Good job.
I didn't drink.
You didn't drink last week.
I didn't drink on Saturday. I
You
drank,
did drink
yeah,
on
I
Saturday.
I did drink on
Because you
Saturday.
came to my house, soused, you couldn't finish a beer, and I had you a backup beer that I had to put back in the fridge.
That's
Boy,
true.
he just dropped a dime on you right there.
I ain't
Yep.
scared to tell
No,
the
he
truth.
was right. He's 100%. Hey, I knew I was getting boogered up Saturday. I knew it. I already told myself I was
It
like,
was on the
listen,
schedule.
hey, I primed the liver up though Monday through Friday. I'm like, I'm gonna give you a break because Saturday is on.
Full
And
cleanse, full cleanse.
and it was on.
Did check liver light come on?
Huh?
Did you check liver light come on?
No, but I was like, I better get that trash can.
That's your famous saying, like every time you get boogered up.
Well, you never know.
It holds you up, and you can puke in it.
Either or. Yeah.
See, I like
It's a multi-purpose tool. It's basically the Swiss Army knife of the bathroom.
I never thought about it, but you're right. You're right. Well, thanks for being here, Eli.
It's my pleasure. Travis, can I ask you a question?
You can.
How are you doing?
Trabulous.
Wow, vibrato and everything first try.
First try.
Can I ask you one other question?
Well, I was going to ask.
Oh,
but go
please
ahead.
do. No.
Well, what are you having to drink?
Fine Pilsner beer. Bobby Martin.
How do you know it's a fine pilsner?
Says so right here on the can.
I'll be
Right
darned
there.
if it doesn't.
Right there.
That is a Bobby Martin.
Yeah. My keg's empty. I haven't been to, I just got paid today. I haven't been to Common John to get my keg yet.
Well, what's it taste like, buddy? That's okay.
Ooh, he really slurped her up there.
It's enough.
Summer shutdown.
Indigenous Persons Day off.
That's right. Thank you, Mom. Wow, it's good. I ain't had them in a hot minute.
Huh? Have you had one before?
I
Is
have.
this your first
They're
time?
really good.
It feels like it.
I love saying that to people.
Feels
Like
like
when they're having a
Been
Coke.
alive. Have you had one
Oh,
before?
have you had one? Man,
Oh, you did it last week. Thanks. I've had a bottle of water before.
oh, that's Deer Park. Have you had one of those?
I have had bottled water.
People
Thank
look
you.
at you like you're stupid, and it
I
makes
know
me
it
feel
loves.
great.
It makes me feel happy.
It really does. Puts a smile on my face.
I love it when people look at Eli like he's stupid. It makes me super
It's
ecstatic.
fun. Oh,
Travis, you taking
What's
over?
the goings on?
did y'all hear it?
What's that?
The Darkness calling.
Oh, is it back?
It's back. Black IPA's
Charlie
back.
Murphy.
Calling your name. Happy aroma, smooth taste, a little bit of touch of bitterness. Don't miss the call. See you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Dartmouth calling back on tap at Common John this weekend. Also, family reunion anniversary bash.
Part D.
Tickets are now on sale for the Common John Brewing Company Family Reunion Beer Festival, October 1st from 12 to 4 p.m.s. Choose general admission, VIP, or general admission. Oh, no, as a comma. It says GA twice, though. Admission and Festival Cup, VIP, admission, Festival Cup, Festival shirt, family reunion mug. And also, this is very important, designated driver tickets are also available. That's very cool. Visit Eventbrite and search CJBC Family Reunion Beer Festival to secure your tickets now. Mug Club members, a select amount of the festival tickets, general admission and VIP, are available for members to purchase from the tap room for a discount. See the beer tenders at CJ for details. That would be Shelby, Christian, Taylor, Kendall, Casey,
Oh, yeah.
Goody. Who else? Any of them. So y'all get your tickets. It's going to be a good time. We're going to talk a little bit more about it in the next segment because there's a lot to unpack here. Very, very lot.
Very long.
Very lot. I used that yesterday on accident, and I'm like, that's kind of stupid. I think I'll say it tomorrow.
It's a quite lengthy lot of information you need to share amongst the group.
That's the English version. The British version is what Toothfist is. Yeah. All right, guys. Friday night, we got the Weird Sisters with Violet Moons playing at 6 p.m. Saturday, Creature Comfort with the Sewing Club at 6 p.m. Now, guys, if you haven't known, Creature Comfort is where Common John got their name. One of their songs. LeBron heard it at Bonnaroo. They're trying to figure out names for the beer that they were brewing at home. They played that song, and LeBron's like, that's it, Common John. So, and they hopefully will close the show with that song, and everybody in there will sing it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see them sing it.
Local bunch of guys. Local guys.
Yeah, I think LeBron worked with the lead singer's dad.
That is correct.
Pretty strong.
No, when he was working Telehome at Worth.
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Back in the wave then.
Yeah, so that'd be a good show right there, guys. So Saturday night, 6 p.m., Creature Comfort with the Sewing Club.
That'll be cool.
I think it will be. Singo!
Oh, this is
You got to be careful. Oh, yeah, we're going to tell this story in the next segment as well. But, dude, Singo is such a blast. It's, like we said before, it is musical bingo. You get a card with songs on it, they play it, and we tell you the name of the song after the song plays, and if it's on your card, you mark it. Win prizes.
Dude.
You get first 2 rounds, $5 beer tokens. Blackout round, $25. Merch or put it on your bill. So it's a good time at Wednesday nights at 6 p.m.
Free to play.
Extremely free. All the way free. Poker, Sundays 2 to 4. If you want to register to play, visit www.worldtavernpoker.com. Create an account, search the Common John Brewer Company event, and hit quick register, I believe it is, and you're on your way. Also, guys, this weekend, if you need to calm down and chill a little bit, go see our buddy Joel at the Green Bud Lounge.
He'll cure what ails you.
He will. And like we say every week, this dude is a wealth of information on the CBD. Sorry, my computer's messing up.
He's scatterbrained, but he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
That's a great squirrel.
Me or Joel?
You.
Oh. Yeah, Joel's not scatterbrained.
Joel's not scatterbrained. I saw about Travis. Sorry for the confusion. That's a great squirrel.
Computer locked up, and I was like, oh, what do I do now? I don't know what to do. Thanks, Amber Bueno Vasquez Yitorino.
When's she getting married? When are you getting married?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us all about it.
We're nosy.
Are we coming to the wedding?
I would hope so.
I
Surely.
feel like we should be live entertainment.
Surely
What's
good.
next on the agenda?
What's next is, thank you, Hector. Football starting tonight. Tullahoma.
Fooseball?
Foosball. Tullahoma's playing right meow. Tomorrow night, our Red Raiders kick off 100 years of Red Raider football. Tomorrow night.
That's a century
It is a century.
for you
Been
centurions.
playing it for years. So go out and support our Red Raiders, and good luck to Tullahoma. My daughter's in the band there. Other than that, I hope they lose.
Good luck to the band there.
Yeah, good luck to the band. Hope y'all do well.
You hope they win 9 games.
I do. I don't know, man. Go and watch it. Championship was fun. My daughter enjoyed it.
That was still huge, man. Listen, that's still us.
Oh, yeah.
I live there, and y'all are my friends, so it's cool.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's a good time. Good kids on that team, too. Good parents.
Y'all are Telehomians by association. You spend enough time at my residence, you know.
You're right.
And we literally spend enough time at each other's residences that we all really kind of classify as Tennesseans, and that's it. There's not really a county that can hold us.
You're kind of right. They don't want to hold us.
I mean, we all live in coffee, so I guess it kind of holds the three of us.
It does, don't it?
Well, I didn't think that through.
Legally, it holds all three of us.
I didn't think that through at all.
There's a border and everything.
Bull, are you talking again?
Yeah, there's a crossing. Do you have that star on your driver's license so you can get back in?
You know what? I don't.
Well, you need to get that before 2023.
I better write a letter. Hey, what about, just real quick, I'm serious for a minute. Y'all can make fun of me if you want.
Okay, we will.
No problem.
And it's fine, but what did I miss that tags are $5? I'm tickled about it, but why? What happened?
What tags? Car tags?
Yes. Bro, I got tags for the Nissan in June, and I paid $28.
Did you have a coupon code or something when you went
I got
back?
tags just like from in my back pocket right now for Caitlin's car.
Yeah.
$5.25.
It's election year. They'll go back up.
Did you have a coupon, your rewards card, or
No, bro.
something like that? Well, that's weird.
Where's your sticker? Is that what
No,
you're
no.
talking
What I'm
about?
saying is, this is my renewal. I get in the mail, so I need to go by and get me a new. And of course, I got to get the blue tags for her car because it's new tags. When I got mine, and the ones prior to that
The
were
blue
on the
tags?
leases, blue tags. They were $27 or $28.95 plus. Yeah, it was $28.95.
No state tax for a year? Jimmy Newton says?
Thank you, Jimmy Newton, for answering my question.
Okay.
So $5.25 is a deal.
I'll be able to afford to get my tags on
thanks,
time this
Governor.
year.
Or whomever did that?
Thanks, Jimmy Newton.
Yeah, I'm giving Jimmy Newton credit.
Governor.
Back to
Governor
you,
Newton.
Travis.
Well, back to me. Let's go to a break. But guys, when we come back, we're going to talk about real funny story happened at Singo last night. Yeah, good time.
I've heard tell of this, and it made people laugh.
And then, wow, we need Joe Waters says
Eating.
150 Michigan every year.
Number 842. Why I don't want to live in this.
Yes. Wow. We're going to talk about a funny Singo story. We're going to talk a little bit more about the family union at Common John, the beer fest. Also, we might talk a little bit about the moon landing. Been seeing a lot of that here lately.
It's not a fugazi.
You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brew Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Get the app. Get it.
Southern Middle Tennessee's hit music station. The Rooster 1015.
Hey everyone, this is Christian with Common John Brewing Company. I wanted to talk to our light beer drinkers who want to step onto the wilder side. How about our Heathen Child? It's an amber lager with a slight malt flavor that is still refreshing and crisp, just like light beer drinkers love. Pair the Heathen Child with our crowd favorite Reuben sandwich to end your workday. While you're here, ask any of our amazing staff about our large selections of beers, seltzers, and ciders from across Tennessee and the world. Only available right here at Common John Brewing Company, where everyone is welcome, blue collar, white collar, no collar.
Take advantage of amazing rebates that Elk River Public Utility District has to offer. Building a new home? Natural gas will make your home more energy efficient. From climate control, water heaters and laundry, to cooling and grilling, natural gas is America's best energy. Learn more by contacting the Elk River Public Utility District. Online at erpud.com.
Are you ready for this?
You've never seen the PBR like this. Buckle up for the ultimate weekend in Western sports as the PBR Team Series invades Nashville's Bridgestone Arena, August 19th through the 21st. 8 teams, 3 days, 1 champion. Don't miss your chance to watch history as it's made. Get your tickets now at PBR.com or Ticketmaster.com. PBR Team Series. Bull riding will never be the same.
With interest rates going up, no one can afford to buy my house. I need to sell quickly. What do I do?
Call Easy Ernie at Tennessee Homes. He offers a fair price and closes quickly. He even charges 0 commission or fees. What are you waiting for? Call today. 563-EASY. That's 563-3279. 563-3279. You can also visit the website at integritybuyers.com.
More than 95% of people incarcerated in Tennessee will come home.
I knew it would be tough re-entering society, and I figured I would need help.
It's okay. Help is available. The new Tennessee Office of Reentry helps get jobs for people who have been arrested, charged, incarcerated on probation or parole.
Man, I'm glad to get some help.
For more info, go to tnworkready.com.
Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
They're the best. The best station, period.
The votes are in and counted. Thank you for making 93.9 The Duck, the Rooster 101.5, and Whiskey Country 105.1 and 95.9 Southern Middle Tennessee's most listened to radio stations.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends, surprise parties, camps, birthdays? The same way you plan for the important moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The Rooster 101.5.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 101.5 and Facebook Live, episode 257. Tooth Bull, Eli Kidder, me, the Travis Reed. So, we were talking about Singo. At Common John on Wednesday night, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Fun. I mean, Donnie and Craig were there last night. Steve and them came. We thought it'd just be kind of goofy. He said, man, it's been really fun. I'm coming every week now. It is a really good time. Everybody gets to singing because they play, fairly popular songs. Especially second round. We talked about it last week. People get a little loose and, man.
Sing a little bit.
Yeah. So I've never won. I won the trial game that we did the night before they did it.
So you're a loser.
100%. Yeah. I take the L every week.
Julian Peridor?
So, yes, Beck. So we're playing last night, and I'm waiting on Megan to get there, and I got her card going, and she's got a pretty good card. I'm like, man, she may win before she gets here. Look at mine. I'm like, dude, I don't have any singos yet. I don't have anything in line. I said, but I'm setting up like you did last week. I'm setting up for a blackout right here. Like, this is going good. Keeps going. I'm like, oh, man, dude, I'm rocking here. I got one more song left. And I look at Sam. David was sitting at the table. She's like, are you close? I said, I got one more. She said, what song is it? I said, Poker Face. So I'm like, and it's right in the middle of my card. I'm like, oh, yeah. Song hits. Her eyes get big. And she goes, that's it. So I marked Poker Face. And I'm right beside the stage. So now, before I say that, let me preface this. I started booing folks when they would win, just because it's funny, people, and then the other people start booing. So if you win at Singo, I'm going to boo you until you get your prize and I clap. It's just the fun part of it.
Until you get to clap?
Yeah. You never had it?
Not yet.
Oh, don't. So
you might as well skip it at this point. I'm just saying.
Something to do when you're younger, really.
Yeah. So
knock it out in your 20s.
I jump up and I'm Singo. I mean loud, because I've never won. I'm fired up that I got blackout. And blackout's $25, off your bill or towards merch or something. I'm like, man, I could use this against my bill here. I ain't got paid yet. So, and dude, I won't tell you what, the booing I got was it was enormous. Matt McCarthy was in the bathroom.
Boo this man.
And he's like, I heard this commotion and these voices. He's like, I had to cut it off and wash my hands and get out there to see what's going on. He said, I walk in the room. He's like, and everybody in this place is booing you. I'm like, I know, because I was agging it on. Like, come on, boo me. I don't care. I won. Blackout. Yeah. So LeBron's like, this is really going to suck if this thing doesn't ding. And I was like, it's going to ding. I marked them all. I'm like, yeah, y'all go ahead. I'm talking smack to the crowd. LeBron holds up to the camera. Not a winner. You thought the booing was loud.
Oh, my God.
There were people coming in from outside, poking their head in.
To laugh in your face.
This one lady who was threatening to throw stuff at me the week before, the week before I did it, she threatened to throw stuff at me because I gave her a bad card and I didn't pick any of her songs. She's giving me the business. This other lady is just, red face, laughing, hollering. I'm like, oh.
Who's laughing the hardest? You had to say if there's one person in there laughing the hardest. Who would that
Matt
be?
McCarthy.
Matt McCarthy?
Matt McCarthy.
I figured it would be the culprit.
Nope, he didn't sell it. So I set the paper down and I'm staring at it like, you know, like a baseball player does when he misses a ground ball. He's looking at his glove like there's a hole in here. So I'm looking, I'm like, I know they played all. I marked them all. What happened?
Bumfounded one.
I look up and I see Jonathan Pritt. He's sitting at my table with me. And he's really not grinning or anything. But I just went, you son of a gun, you. I didn't say son of a gun, though.
No.
I went up to go get a beer.
Travis, you swear words.
I went up to go get a beer, and Pritt was sitting at my table, and I come back. He's on the other side of the table looking at my cards. I'm like, hey, man. He's like, well, she had one on hers. He's like, you didn't have any over here. I didn't mark any on here. And I was like, oh, okay. That's when he marked a couple songs on mine, hoping I would get blackout.
While he was away.
So
from the table. I love it.
I'm like, so I started hollering, and I'm blaming him. So then LeBron's like, hey, Travis, you want to redeem yourself and host the second round? I'm like, yeah. So I took that opportunity to call out Jonathan Pritt. I paused the game and told everybody what happened. Well, Pritt come in about 45 minutes later, and he's like, hey, dude, I couldn't come back in. The heat was too much. He's like, I was getting way too much heat. I stayed outside for a little bit. Like, he walked around, went inside, and sat behind the bar because I dimed him out, man. But it was
dime dropper.
I promise, without a band, I don't think there has been a louder audience when they booed me
Or when they laughed at you.
until they started laughing at me. When that thing went, oh, you God, it was.
And
dude.
you're up there like Ric Flair holding up your championship belt.
No, not really.
Relishing in your victory.
No, I was telling them to keep booming. Do it. And then
Just like the heel.
Yeah. And man, it was so funny. But I've never heard that place erupt when that dinger went off.
I hate that I missed that.
Oh, man.
I hate that I missed that.
It was great. And Pritt's like, man, I can't believe you. And I'm like, you son of a gun,
biscuit eater.
God, man. It was pretty funny, though. I'll give him that.
It's hilarious.
I
LOL'd.
Oh, yeah, he showed me the messages back and forth. And I told Pritt, I said, hey, man, have you ever been around when they say, oh, this is going to happen, but Travis is going to snap and kill everybody? I said, you're adding to it, Pritt. Oh, I am? Yeah, you are, buddy. Yeah, going to happen. So, payback, it's going to happen. So, let me piggyback on that one. Wrong phone numbers. So, he's telling me the story before he hijacked my card. And he was in that group message about fantasy foosball yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Well, when Kim started asking the question, hey, is this going to be a keeper league? You know, so we're going to do Dynasty League. And Tooth responded, how'd you put it? You married the best guy?
My husband is the most manly husband, or my wife's the manliest husband in the group, something along those lines.
Well, on Pritt's group text, it come across as Kim saying that. So he's like, what? Apparently, did he send you a Snapchat and said, hey, is this?
I said, I just love the man I married.
Did he send you a Snapchat the other day saying, is this Tooth? Is this Derek?
Well, a while back, some stuff went down, and he had me in Snapchat. I was Kim, and Kim was me. He had us backwards. And something went along in Snapchat, and finally I was like, hey, dude, this is Tooth. And he was like, oh my goodness. And he apparently corrected that, rectified that.
Yeah, yesterday. Because in his contacts, so he was somewhere with Matt McCarthy. Matt had his phone, and he took Kim and Tooth's number and switched the names in his contacts. So whenever in that group message, whenever you send something, it shows up on his phone as Kim and vice versa.
I love Matt McCarthy. What a jerk.
Oh, my gosh. That's so great.
So I guess to get McCarthy back, Pritt sabotages my Singo card.
That'll show him.
You know, I don't know how I got involved in all this crap. Oh, man. Oh, that was, but I've.
With friends like ours.
I don't. That's why you don't let nobody touch your phone.
Oh, absolutely not.
So
Especially Matt McCarthy.
Well, I will say this. You don't want people to get hold of your phone. Years ago, I got inebriated with a couple buddies of mine, and one of them decided to post something on Facebook about myself coming out of the closet. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I got a lot of questions for a while. And I was like, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
Was it Craig?
No, it wasn't actually. So you did announce to everyone that Jonathan was the reason.
Jonathan, yes, I did on the microphone as loud as I could that Jonathan was the culprit. I didn't cheat. So the one lady that got red-faced and was hollering, and she was red-faced because she's laughing so hard, she ended up buying me a beer. She's like, honey, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that happened. I thought you were just trying to win. I was like, no, ma'am. I was like, all my squares were marked. I said, and I marked them. I said, but when I went to get a beer, he marked some of my ones that weren't. She's like, oh, give me your cup. Here, I'm buying you a beer. I was like,
deal.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Buy me 5.
yeah. And the embarrassment, you know how you were younger, you get embarrassed and that heat comes over your body and you get start getting a cold sweat. Dude,
You got it?
Oh man, it was bad. I was so embarrassed. Oh goodness, because I wasn't talking so much crap, but I was just agging on the booing so much, and oh god,
and you had to tuck your tail and walk back in shame.
I did. Well, thank goodness it was
dirty cheat.
Thank goodness it was only 2 steps back to my seat. I'm glad I wasn't sitting like in another room or outside.
Oh god, why couldn't you have been in the back?
That would have been horrible. That'd have been on the cameras.
Boo this man.
That would have been, I'm sure that would have been on cameras, and LeBron would probably have pulled that feed and put it on TikTok or something.
Boo this man.
That'd have been good. So don't sit near Britt when you're playing Singo when y'all go next week. Good life advice right there. Jerk.
It's pretty solid.
He's such a jerk, man.
No, he's not. He's hilarious.
No, it was so bad. Because I done thought I won. Because I ain't never won. I'm like, yeah, here we go.
All I know is Travis sang like a canary. That's all I know.
Oh, I hit a high note, and I can't remember the guy's name. The jacked up dude.
You dropped the dime.
I did drop the dime.
Sing like a canary.
Jeremy Renner?
No, he was there, but he didn't sit inside there because
he gets too much heat.
He gets too much attention. Yeah.
People all recognize him from being an Avenger.
What about Blue Shirt just coming up to him? Hey, Jeremy Renner.
Well, when I went to the bathroom, I seen him, and I was like, hey, Jeremy Renner. And he was like, oh, my God. Yeah, whatever. That's all right. That's all right. All right, guys, so...
if he doesn't like it, he should stop coming out in public. He's obviously Jeremy Renner. I mean...
He should...
Eli, I pull Eli, hey, you see Jeremy Renner? He's like, no, dude, that looks nothing like him. I said, no, not that guy. This one over. Oh, the one that looks just like Jeremy Renner. I was like, yeah, that one. It was great. You should have been there.
I was.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for forgetting me.
Jeremy Renner.
Appreciate it. All right, guys. Speaking of Common John, they are having their 2nd annual Family Reunion Beer Festival. It's on October 1st, 12 to 4.
I have a T-shirt from the 1st annual.
I do, too. I'm too fat to wear it now.
Me, too.
It shrunk. It shrunk.
No, I got bigger.
I grew.
No, mine shrunk.
I believe you, Travis.
Mine did, too.
I shrunk.
I'll miss this year's.
Will you?
Yep.
I hate that.
Where are you going to be?
You got
I'll be
plans?
sailing the ocean blue.
Oh, I thought you had plans. You do have plans.
I do have plans.
All right, guys. This year, they got 20 plus breweries.
Man.
A homebrew competition. That'll be interesting. I bet Jay Grow is going to.
I feel like Jay Grow's going to be in that.
Yeah.
What about Matlock?
Oh,
yeah,
Matlock makes good beer too.
Where's Matlock?
I don't know.
Well, listen, whoa. He's had a lot going on in the medical end with the child.
Okay, well, I need to check on him then. He was on my mind the other day, and I thought, man, I hadn't seen that dude in forever.
Yeah, they've just, I think, had a lot going on in life.
Okay.
He was there a couple weeks ago. He shaved his beard.
He has.
Well, trimmed it. Buckets.
What?
He was trimming, gapped it, had to take her down.
Yeah, it's him and his lovely bride live in Shangri-La.
Speaking of that, sorry.
But no, go ahead.
Shangri-La.
Well, no. Speaking of shaving the beard or gapping, I was shaving my head. You know, I do it with clippers, right? That's how I roll. I'm shaving her away, and all of a sudden my clippers start going, nee! They like hit an extra gear. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I notice it's not shaving anymore.
Oh, yes.
And it's just patches everywhere. You know, because there's no rhythm, there's no pattern I use.
Right.
You know what I mean? I usually do the sides first around here, and then I just am everywhere. Yeah. It stopped cutting completely.
Yes. That is great.
I looked
ridiculous.
Like he had mange.
Yes. Yeah, I looked like I had mange.
Like a
hot
leopard.
spots. They were just hot spots.
You were half for a couple days. You got new clippers.
So I'm like, what am I going to do? This is, I was like, I'm just going to shave it. Have you ever tried to shave your hair when it was long for me? I mean, it was.
You got to be careful with the razor at first. When you got long
yeah.
hair, you got to be easy.
Yeah.
Small increments. Because yes, I have.
I did it, and it did. I cut myself a couple times.
Did you?
Yeah, I could feel it. Kind of, it not bad, but just like little nicks. Because I was getting after it, boy. I had to shave her down with the razor though.
Like a patchwork quilt.
It was hilarious. My wife come in, she was like, "Oh, please tell me your clippers quit working." I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "You look ridiculous." I'm like, "I gotta do something about it." I mean, I couldn't wear a hat. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like this side was shaved.
Even below the hat, your hat line. Oh, good.
Oh, but we could have said some stuff about the disease you had. We probably got free seats that day.
Think about that.
That was the day we went to the rain race.
Right.
No.
This was Saturday.
I was gonna say you told me this story.
Yeah, this was golf day that I got burnt. Boogered up. Saturday. Or it might be
Guys,
Friday evening.
Let's be careful with hair jokes. Will Smith might be hiding somewhere. So let's just be cautious.
Keep my friend's name out your mouth.
Yes, sir.
They didn't go friends. All right, guys. Homebrew competition. That'll be exciting. That'll be very cool. Live music, as always, at Common John.
You know, food trucks?
Food trucks. Do you love a food truck?
Some of them.
I like some of them as well.
Hey, them hot dogs we have from the food truck.
Dude.
With the race.
Dude. Awesome. Hey, speaking of hot dog food trucks, was it $931 or $615 or $755?
Smoke dogs.
It's the dogs here in Manchester that'll travel around. They were at Enchanted Planet for a while. They've been at Greenbud a time or two. They set up at the Dollar General over by the rec center a couple times, and I saw her today or yesterday set up, and I don't remember where I saw her set
I hear
up.
it's a tasty dog.
It's a really good dog.
I like a good dog. How are they cooked? Rotisserie, grilled,
steamed,
steamed,
and burled.
Okay, all right. Never mind. I'll bring it up after the commercial break because this is really grinding my gears.
Is it hot dogs?
Yes, it has to do with hot dogs.
Okay. All right. So food trucks, special hotel rates at the I believe the Comfort Inn with Kayla.
Oh, that's cool, Kayla.
Yep.
Thanks.
She shared it and posted. So if you're coming in from out of town to this beer festival, go to there and they'll give you a special Common John rate.
To there.
I was burping and I couldn't say it.
Comfort Inn and Suites.
The most important thing that is going to be there at this.
It's Travis Street.
No. Free high fives, baby.
I've been giving those out all day.
There's going to be so many more there.
Well, it's because they advertised it.
You think Larry Brigman will be there?
Man, yeah.
That'll be hugs then. There'll be some hugs.
Good ones. Good hugs.
I don't know. We said it on the show before, but guys, if you know who Larry Brigman is, if not, find him when you go to this beer festival at Common John Brewing Company, Saturday, October 1st, 12 to 4. Find Larry Brigman and let that man give you a hug.
They used to have a hugging booth.
You know, people should honestly, if you want to melt your cares away in life, you should drop a $5 token right in front of Larry, and he will hug you at the hugging booth. And I guarantee you will add 7 years to your life.
At least minutes. 7 minutes.
Well, yeah, that too.
Minimum
of that.
Absolutely.
Up to 7 years.
Well, I mean, 7 minutes, that's important for a smoker.
Sure, I can tell you.
Yep.
It only takes me 4.
If you hug him twice, it's like taking back the last 2 cigarettes you smoked.
There we go.
It regenerates your lungs.
There we go.
That's incredible.
Well, he's an incredible man. So, guys, don't forget the date. Saturday, October 1st, 12 to 4, Common John Brewing Company.
Saturday.
Beer Festival 2022. Homebrew competition, live music, food truck, 20-plus breweries, free high fives. I'm getting in by high fives.
Be there or be square.
Come on. We're all going to be there. Eli's not. He's going to be sailing the ocean blue. Did you feel bad about that?
I'll get a hug from Larry for you.
I appreciate that.
That's cheating.
I may go see him, into September and be like, hey, dude, I ain't going to be able to make it. I'm going on a trip. You think I could bring it in one time for the real thing? Come on in.
Where your head's at, man.
Come on in, Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
What's up, Erica? 3-2-1 dogs, apparently.
That's what I meant. That's what I said. Thank you, Erica.
Thank you, Erica.
He's like Zoltar.
I wish it was big.
Oh, man. All right, guys, we're going to take another break here. We come back. Bull's got a grind your gear session. And he's looked serious
It
about
involves a local realtor, and I'm upset.
Oh.
And his significant
And
other.
hot dogs?
Whoa. Can we tell this on the air?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, just making sure. I'm kind of scared. He looks really serious right
Guys,
now.
I'm looking forward to this. Come on back.
You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 115 and Facebook Live.
Get the app.
Broadcasting from the Meadows homes of McMinnville Studios, WFTZ, Manchester,
said
Tullahoma, Winchester.
said,
You're listening to the Rooster 101.5
My boss,
online
he says,
at
it sounds like you're solving the world's problems.
rooster1015.com.
So that's what we do,
Bowman
because it
Media
sounds like he said,
is
killing at work,
community
solving the
first.
world's problems.
Stay tuned to find
Didn't have a
out
clue
which
what I was getting
local
into. I
event
said,
will
you must be
at
living at
next.
Twilly Cross.
Thanks to our community MVP, Southland Pharmacy, 482 Interstate Drive, Suite K in Manchester. Online at Southland Pharmacy.
I let them all know how much of
Colorful
a better
gemstones
employee
and
I am than
quality
all of them that have been there for
The
15
Kendra
years.
Scott Collection. Available at Woodard's
Every
Diamonds and
customer that
Design in
comes, not every
Tullahoma.
customer,
You
but the
could
ones that
save
are
money
kind of
bundling
joking
your home
around.
auto with
I
Progressive.
said, hey, I
But
said,
when
give me
we just
another
come out
couple
and
weeks
say
and we'll
it,
have these guys
feels like
trained.
it falls a bit flat. So instead, we're going to hire a professional voice actor and pay him absurd amounts of money to say,
I like this product.
I got to go out and meet customers, like actually shake hands and kiss babies. And be
You
like,
can do it the opposite way, right?
no.
That's gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah, it did.
So who's not giving us business, dude? Subway or the people in that jug?
People in this jug.
Milo? Fuck him. Man, fuck Milo.
Best thing come out of fucking Coleman.
I'm gonna say what?
59, that's the best thing come out of Coleman.
Do some research. That shit can kill you.
What?
Two.
Alabama?
Yes.
Milo's sweet tea. You drink too much of it, man.
Call 800. For late nights.
U.S. kid.
All right, guys, welcome back to Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 115 and Facebook Live, episode 257. Tooth, Bull, Eli Kidder, me, the Travis Reed. Tooth, put your shirt on. Bull, in his defense, Bull threw beads at him.
It was my last set.
When I see beads, shirt's coming
The
off.
moves
Every
are
time.
coming out.
Come on.
Moves coming
Bull,
out.
what you got against hot dogs, man?
Okay, all right. So
I know what they did to him as a kid.
they did not do anything to me as a child, but a local realtor, Steve Jernigan, and his wife were
to
having a
make it.
debate about how do
boiled and
you
grilled, yeah.
do with hot dogs,
Yeah.
right? So boiled was brought up and grilled. They skipped the microwave altogether.
Yeah.
And that's ludicrous. How do you skip the microwave in...
Ludacris skips the microwave because his rim's still spinning.
Right.
Valet looked like he in the game, man. That must be winning. You know what I'm saying?
Marshawn Lynch's rim wasn't spinning.
I'm just saying the microwave's not really a... Go ahead, Eli. You take this one. I'm not even going to do it.
Well, it's not a traditional method of cooking the hot dog.
What do you mean it's not a traditional method? The men did not go to the moon so we could just boil hot dogs.
Allegedly.
Oh, boy. All I'm going to say here...
You go ahead.
...is that when you're having one of those kind of food discussions like that, typically the microwave being the quick option and like really the least delicious option for cooking something, they just skip that altogether.
Unless you're talking about popcorn.
If you're talking about, but even still, some stovetop popcorn is really better.
I like the air popped popcorn personally. Have you had
but
that?
the microwave popcorn is just microwave.
Okay, would you guys bring it back in, please? We are talking about the fact that they can't even bring up. And Karen Bogle.
He said, reel it in.
Yeah, Karen, she even chimed in. She was like, what about the microwave? I was like, exactly. Everybody knows
Bunch of lazy
that the closest thing to toxic waste is afterwater of a boiled hot dog.
Or a microwaved hot dog.
No.
Have you ever seen the ends?
You know it's done because it explodes.
But
That's how you know it's done.
That also happens in boiling water and on a grill. Those
True
things
statement.
happen.
True statement.
But they cook so much more evenly than in a microwave. Microwaves tend to cook from the inside out, and they get those edges all crispy and nasty. And listen, dude, really and truly, if you want the truth of it, it depends on the hot dog on whether or not I'm boiling or grilling.
Touche.
See, and so many amateurs, though. But there's so many amateurs that'll ruin a hot dog on the grill. And whenever your hot dog explodes in boiling water, the hot dog boil juice gets back in it.
Which is water and hot dog juice, which is in the hot dog to start with. You're a weirdo. Let it go.
What say you? Boiled, grilled?
I like grilled myself.
Depends on the hot dog.
All beef. I'll be frank.
If it's it's a Hebrew National, it needs to be on the grill. If it's a Nathan's, it could be boiled or grilled or steamed. And I would prefer boiled or steamed if it's a Nathan's style dog.
Okay.
Microwave for him.
Ballparks are for grilling. They plump when you cook them.
Ballparks are definitely for grilling.
I think they all are made for grilling. I can't eat it any other way.
I'm not getting the charcoal out for a snack. I'm not going to do it.
The rotisserie works.
You're right, Tina. You're exactly right.
What?
Boiling hot dogs should be
It should lower your credit score.
It should lower your credit
It
score.
should lower your credit
Steve,
score.
you just heard. So Steve boiling hot dog should be illegal. Steve just texted me. He said team boiled. It should be illegal, Steve.
Marissa, you just blew my mind. Boil a hot dog in the microwave inside of a Ziploc bag with water in it.
Marissa.
See?
That they need a TikTok video. I want to see if that's real.
Did you know?
Learned it on TikTok.
You know the rotisserie style hot dog, how it kind of jellies up a little bit?
Yeah.
Over time.
Yes. If you put the hot dogs in the crock pot with no water, the moisture from the hot dog will give it that rotisserie type.
It'll cook itself.
I did not know that.
That's something that man needs to try too.
Yeah.
And you tell me we allegedly look, dude.
I'm
we can cook hot dogs in crock pots. We landed on the moon.
Because of microwaves.
Huh?
That's where microwaves come from. The moon. Everybody knows that.
I didn't see that in Transformers.
Who eats a cold hot dog? Anybody just take one out of the package and eat it?
I used to as a young
When
man.
I was a
did as a kid,
cheering,
yeah.
When I was a cheering, I did.
Now I'm an adult and I have
I
a
dip it in
microwave. I'm an adult with a microwave now. I don't have to eat it cold.
Hey, easy, Gordon Ramsay. Calm down. Jeez.
Butter on it.
Put butter on it. You put butter on your hot
I
dog?
don't know. He just puts butter on everything. I was just
Oh, well, I do too, but not hot dogs.
Grilled is best. They're without question.
I knew. I agree with that. I didn't. I knew a kid that would not eat a hot dog that was hot, like been grilled. You could grill it, let it get cold. He ain't eating it. You can microwave it, let it get cold. He ain't eating it. It had to be straight up out of the
Fresh.
the package.
Shake the juice off of it.
Yep. and he'd eat them like wildfire, son. Just pow, like, dude.
Oh, dear God. Raw hot dogs. I guarantee you, everybody in this room has had a bologna sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Those are hot dog pancakes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Hot dog pancakes.
Second week in a row that
I like hot dog pancakes.
made an appearance.
Especially thick cut.
Yeah.
Or John Meacham's.
Oh, pickled hot dog pancakes.
I love that man. I want to hug his neck.
Yeah.
Get a chair.
Man,
You're pretty tall.
Well, I mean, you're pretty serious about this, man. I'm kind of worried.
I was very upset. I mean, never.
It was their question. It was their polling question. Why are you upset that they didn't add something? You asked it.
I think very highly of those two, and the fact that microwave wasn't even on there, it ruined my entire image of them.
You create a poll, 2 L's, for hot dogs on the Everyday Joe show.
Yeah.
And let the world.
Well, no, because what if I make a mistake and I look dumb like those two? Like, I'm not going to be a part of their ridiculousness.
Way to go, Steve and Lauren.
I'll do it.
Well, you go out on that limb.
I looked dumb as crap last night. I mean, I can't get any much worse.
Oh, yeah.
I'll grilled is my horse. I guarantee it runs away with it.
Erica Lewis, I concur. Except for the Clausen part.
Oh no, that's the best pickle around. Erica's got it figured out.
Oh, yeah, Clausen, they got the pickles. Sort of.
You're probably a Mount Olive guy.
I like the Mount Olives.
I like the Mount Olives. Hope likes the Mount Olives. Well, they're not crispy.
Mount Olive.
Oh yeah, of course. Chips on the sandwich. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bill Cosby taught me that one.
Yeah.
It's the only thing he taught me.
I did that. We were at Joe McCamey's house one time for when I was going to church. We'd have these small group things.
Welcome to story time.
Yeah. I was putting Doritos on my sandwich. We were having sandwich night. He goes, I'm learning so much from you. And it was like I changed this man's life by putting some Doritos. I was like, you've never seen anybody put chips on a sandwich? He was like, no, not until now. I'm like, you are entirely too high class for me. I've got to get out of here. Who doesn't put chips on a sandwich?
So, Stephen Hargrove taught me when I was about 13.
Yeah.
I had never done it.
No?
I was like, man, that's mind changing. Life changing.
Well, no.
Cold.
Miller. Well, no joke. I was watching, Cosby show back when I was a kid during the summer. My mom was at work, stepdad was at work. I'm home by myself.
That cocktail guy?
Yeah.
With the Jell-O?
That one.
The bartender.
Pudding Pops.
Pudding Pops. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So he's, he always made the sandwich when the kids wasn't there, and he'd put all the stuff on there. And
yeah, because he wasn't supposed to be eating none of it.
Right.
So I was always like, Mrs. Huxtable, why is it in the fridge if he can't have it?
That's because it's for the kids.
So he put chips on it and then squished it down. I'm like,
brilliant.
What is that? So just so happened I had some sub bread in there and some stuff to make sub.
You mean like a hoagie roll?
Yeah, I'm going to do this. Change the game. I've never made a sandwich. If I have chips in the house, they're going on my sandwich.
I have to say,
making a filth and amazing sandwich.
What he said.
I didn't say no flip on 3 of them. Now have a Coke and a smile and shut the F up.
Now, Jimmy Newton has thrown out the Wickles pickles.
Kim likes those a lot.
They're wickedly delicious.
And you like those a lot. Mm-hmm. I want to say the chips matter on the sandwich. It really matters what style of chip you use and personal preference. Ridged potato chips of any brand aren't made for the sandwich. You need the thin chip for the sandwich.
I agree with that.
Personal opinion. I'm not saying you can't get a good flavor off a ridge.
No, yeah.
Texture-wise.
Yeah, I disagree. I prefer the rigid chip.
Really?
Yeah, a Dorito, sour cream and onion ruffle.
He enjoys the pain of cutting the roof of his mouth.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Interesting. He must have all his teeth.
Every one of them.
I don't have all mine.
I even got a crown on 2 of them.
Tino, what are Bix pickles? Is that a Canadian thing?
Hey?
Richard's pickles?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I agree with Tooth on this. The thinner, like the Lay's, which I'm not a Lay's fan, but even the Golden Flake, they're I love
the
golden
hot chip, the Golden Flake hot chip, or the Golden Flake dill pickle chip.
Put the dill pickle chip on a bologna and cheese, then put pickles on it as well.
Hey, what about that sweet heat? You had the sweet heat?
Yeah.
That stuff's
the
good,
sweet heat Golden Flake.
So this week on chips.
This week, listen to 4 fat guys talk about food. I tried, the tortilla chips. It says $2 only on the front, the white bag. I don't know the name of them.
Sanchitas.
Yeah, love those things. I tried them on a sandwich.
It's not what you want.
No, because they're too hard, they're too thick,
and they're too dry.
Yes,
they're too dry.
Right.
bread's dry. See, so you want the reason people like condiments, Travis, unlike you. I know you like condiments, but
He loves ketchup.
The reason
only.
mayonnaise or Miracle Whip is such a famed sandwich additive is not just the flavor; it's the added moisture to the sandwich.
Right.
Well, and it clearly says on the bottom of the bag to slap the bottom and then spit on it before use.
Right. Well, I put barbecue sauce on it.
Oh, okay.
Barbecue sauce.
It also says to be careful for anal leakage on some of those bags. They have that Olean. Remember that? Yeah.
It's a tough
There it is, Bull. That's the cause.
That's
Olean.
a tough one. Olean.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had the cha-chings? Did you eat any of those
I
cha-chings
did.
at my house? It's the Food Line value brand of chip.
Browned.
Brand.
It's a brand. Russell
It's a Food Line
brand.
of potato chip.
Sounds pretty fancy, man.
It is. It's got a little pig on it. It says cha-ching.
It's
so good.
Only get them in Vail.
I think I just had a stroke.
Sounds like it.
It's the most flavorful potato chip I've ever had to date.
Really? It's a cha-ching.
It's the cheap brand. It's the cheapest of the cheap. Because when I go,
Kimberly Clark has stated that the Wahlburger pickles are the best, but they're harder to find. And Jimmy Newton, Munchos are a deliciously salty chip, but they have that thicker texture that's almost as a tortilla.
Underrated chip. There's a bag sitting over there.
They're not, well, I mean, Kim loves them also. And
Bull
they're very
champions them.
great. I like it. I like a salt and vinegar Lay's thin chip on my sandwich.
Hard to beat.
Yeah, it's.
I do enjoy the kettle cooked chip.
Yes, love them.
Hate them. Hate the texture.
Love the kettle cooked.
I've become a fan of the black pepper and salt.
I did like the buffalo chicken dip flavored ones that they had for a little while at that restaurant.
Yep, the ones we went to.
Yes.
They getting rid of their Italian herb bread.
My gosh, good job covering the moon landing, guys.
We still got one more segment. We'll talk about that one now.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because this one was like football's back.
And what goes with football but chips?
As long as Bo Virtual's not watching, we can talk about the moon landing. But if he is, let's just go to Flat Earth because I want to keep liking him.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
I want to keep liking him.
I got you. I definitely got you. What is before we only got like 4 minutes, so let's Tooth. Your dream sandwich, your favorite go-to sandwich with the chips on top. Tell me what it is.
Oh.
No, you're making it home. You're making it home.
Somebody else is making it for you at home because they're better.
They really are. That's 100% fact. It's science.
Right. Look, dude.
Because you love sandwiches.
I do love sandwiches. I'm gonna go hard with this.
Do it.
I'm probably gonna have olive loaf.
Oh, I love
pepper
loaf,
jack
baby.
cheese, cheddar cheese.
Oh yeah.
Some pepperoni and ham.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm gonna do some Duke's mayonnaise on both sides of my bread. Some French's yellow mustard.
Yeah. Throw that in the
salt,
trash.
pepper. We've got some stuff at home. It's a deli sandwich oil and vinegar mix already.
Oh,
you have oil and vinegar at your house?
And I doost that on
You
the
classy.
sandwich.
What are we doing wrong here?
And I would do the Mount Olive dill pickle and some black olives, and that's my sandwich. Little shredded lettuce. Sorry, shredded lettuce.
It's like a fine sandwich, sir.
You have like a sub shop at your house.
Sometimes we really do. And
Yeah.
Kim has found some of the best hoagie rolls. I want to say, I'm not even going to try to guess the brand.
No, I wouldn't.
But she's found them a
it's not
couple
worth
different times. My thing with the hoagie roll, real quick, is I'm very particular on how hard that outside is.
Yes.
I want the inside to be soft. I want the outside to be kind of soft.
Have some texture.
But a little, dude, these are perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect.
They come in an orange case.
You know,
Not
I think-
Hawaiian,
but I think so. With a little, I've seen them in a blue as well, and it could have been something.
Actually gets little orange case ones.
The blue was sesame seed. The orange was not.
I know the roll
That
you
was the
speak
difference.
of.
And the beautiful thing is I've made the buffalo chicken sandwiches on the Blackstone with these, and you can add just a little more of a cut and open them completely flat, and they don't tear.
That's correct.
Okay.
I mean, it's a beautifully designed,
is.
crafted hoagie roll.
You're Eli. You making one at home? What are you making?
I'm making bread. I'm just gonna leave the bread out because it doesn't. I don't care. I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna go salami, Genoa, or hard, either or. I don't care.
I like Genoa.
Yeah. I'm gonna go pepper jack. I'm gonna go mayonnaise on both sides of the bread as well, but I prefer a spicy mustard or a brown mustard.
Like a Grey Poupon or
I like brown mustard.
I do too. We
Yeah.
have both.
And I don't eat that stuff, but
Yeah,
I like brown
that's good.
mustard or spicy mustard.
I would do leaf lettuce of some type, salt and pepper. I don't have black olives, but I have jalapeno stuffed olives that I would put on the side. And then I would probably go with some type of chip on top of that.
Yeah,
it's like a fine sandwich too, man. Boy, what you got? What sandwich you make at home, buddy?
If it's something I really want to treat myself, it's hands down. It's a sourdough bread it's a grilled cheese with sourdough bread, Amish butter,
I got a
pepper jack, and Cracker Barrel extra sharp cheddar.
I do enjoy the Cracker Barrel extra sharp cheddar.
It's extra sharper than all of them.
And of
It's the
course,
sharpest cheddar around.
with preferably a Clausen pickle.
Yeah. It's so sharp it cut me last time I used it.
I need to get into Ashley's pickles and see how she did this year.
You do. That sounds like a good sandwich too, buddy.
It's very good.
Mine, I gotta have. You ever heard Merita bread? The 2-pound loaf, the softest bread ever.
Sarah Lee makes some pretty soft bread. I'm just saying.
Their butter bread is phenomenal.
Lewis makes a really nice half loaf of Texas toast.
LEW.
Yes, that is very soft and delicious. And we used it the other night to make French toast, and it was perfect.
Ooh, I bet that was good.
Perfect.
Mine, Merita bread. We're using American cheese. I'm gonna throw some ham, turkey, probably some chicken on it. Pickles.
Sliced chicken or chunked chicken?
Sliced.
Okay.
What Tooth said, which a lot of people don't do it, salt and pepper.
Makes a sandwich.
I put the pickles, salt and pepper on top of the pickles.
Because it sticks to the pickle juice. I'm with you.
Yeah. Then I throw probably like a Havarti. I love Havarti cheese.
It's delicious. I had it for the
It's
first
the
time
best
this
on a
last
grilled
week.
cheese because it's melty and stretchy.
What are you talking about? And then I put barbecue sauce. And then I put Lay's, like Lay's Originals or the Golden Flakes. Put those on top. Now, it's going to be messy because that Merita bread's so soft, because that pickle juice going to get in there, but it's fire.
I like
Complete
that bread that's branded to make you think. The Wonder bread.
Yeah. I don't like
Eat first, you
pickles
last.
on the sandwich
Like on as a side?
because of the juice and the bread softening properties.
Interestingly enough, you mentioning that pub subs are a big favorite of mine. And one of the things I like about the pub sub I get when I get it is that I do the oil and vinegar.
I love it.
And the beauty of it is they'll get it ready and we'll go pick it up. By the time we get home, the vinegar has soaked into the bread. I like that addition because their bread is very hard on the outside. So that extra soft center makes me very happy in pants.
I'm with you on like, you need to go and take a break.
Go ahead, finish your story.
I'm just saying, if it's a sub sandwich place where the bread has some rigidity and has some oomph to it, oil and vinegar makes a sandwich just like salt and pepper. I also like oregano and Parmesan cheese on one if I'm going to go big time.
If I do an Italian, I add
100%.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anyway, I was just saying, I do enjoy the juiciness of it, but on a homemade sandwich with just white bread, I can't do the pickle.
Well,
I can't do the
I agree with that. I
Pickle
agree
on the
with
side.
that. And I didn't specify my bread, but I should have. Of course, I'm going to have a hoagie roll.
Yeah.
That being said, Travis, you've got to go to break.
We do.
We talk about, like, this is the best sandwich conversation.
It's made me really hungry.
I know a lot about sandwiches. That's all I'm saying.
Don't touch that dial. We'll come back and we'll go right back into our
We'll
blood
spread it
sugar
right
levels.
again.
Yeah.
Come on. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Get the app.
Go loaf around for a minute.
Colorful gemstones and quality design. The Kendra Scott Collection. Now available at Woodard's Diamonds and Design in Tullahoma.
Hi, Bobby.
All right, Facebook, I had to ask this. Somebody tell me what. All right, hey, Tina, what is a Canadian pickle? Is that a. We're not live on the air. Is that like a romantic position? Is that what the Canadian pickle is? Is that a romantic position? Like, is the guy on top or the girl on top in a Canadian pickle? I need to know more. All right, Tina, now I got to know what position is it? Like, elaborate in the comments, please. What is a Canadian pickle? I need to know how do I get myself in a Canadian pickle?
Let me know.
Take it away, the Travis Reed.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live. Episode 257, Tooth Bull, Eli Kidder, me, the Travis Reed. So we went over on some sandwiches there, and then we had more sandwich talk during the break.
Whilst everyone was letting their meat loaf, we talked sandwiches.
Was loafing around, or
we're
whatever.
back, Mr. Holt. We're back. But we're not back on the radio because the radio's got some issues.
Yeah, but we're back on the Facebook
We're back
Live.
on the Facebook.
All right, so this, I've been seeing some stuff about moon landing, flat Earth. Everybody's saying the flat Earth thing. Gotta say thing one more time. I don't believe it's a flat Earth.
That's good. I'm glad you don't. People all around the globe are talking about this flat Earth thing, and I just don't get it.
I don't either.
He said all around
the globe.
Where?
All around the globe.
The globe.
Tooth, what say you on flat Earth?
I'm pretty sure that just stated it. I
believe. I want you to reiterate it.
The world is a spherical shape based upon all of the evidence provided by places like NASA and
Columbus.
The history books,
right,
and the Sci-Fi Channel, and
Ancient Aliens.
Not to mention Ancient Aliens, and
good show,
Star Trek. I mean, look, the planets are round. We have a solar system. We're the third planet from the sun.
Third rock from the sun.
Good song. Eli, what do you think?
I'm a round Earth guy.
Are you?
I will say, Michael Reel got into the flat Earth thing. Yeah, imagine that. So, Mikey is trying to explain to me some of their viewpoints on why this is possible. There are some things that make you go, well, okay. I don't agree with all of them, but I'm just saying there are some there are some opinions that would make you say, let me dive into this a little more.
Right.
I don't recall what they were off the top of my head. I'm just saying there were things that would make you say, okay. I see where you're coming from. I still disagree, but I see where you're coming from. I see where a feeble-minded person could think that was correct.
Easily manipulated, feeble-minded, victim of the Jim Jones. I mean, listen. All I'm going to say is at this point, guys, we have had people fly around the world, starting in point A, going around and going.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not
It's
being
around. It's around.
Yeah.
We're around the world.
I agree almost 100% of what Eli just said. I haven't watched a lot of it, just a few things. And when they bring up a point, you're like, oh, I never thought of it like that. But then you can kind of debunk it yourself. You're like, oh, wait a minute. But how is it possible because of this? How is that possible because of that? That's a good theory. That's a good opinion. But it just got debunked by this. You know what I mean? That happens a lot because I could see how you could get sucked into it. And again, this is just our opinions. This isn't, we're not saying it's facts, but they are.
But we're right. Yeah.
It's just interesting to see some of that stuff and watch some of the flat earth stuff, but just keep like an open mind. You know what I mean? Watch it and just see their point of view of it, but then come go, yeah, but hang on now. Don't just go in, oh, you're dumb. Just listen to what they got to say. They're like, oh, that's cool, but it's wrong. But I can see how you would come to that assumption, not doing any further research.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just to entertain it.
If you want to really be like me, you watch it and laugh at them because it's dumb. You're like, oh, listen to how stupid that sounded. I enjoy that.
Now, some of it is pretty ridiculous. I will give it that. Some of it, though, is pretty. If you get somebody who's on there and
it's like
they have an education.
911, yes, I have killed my father. Is he still alive? That to me is a dumb question. I'm laughing at something like that, and I witnessed that happen last night. I'm just saying.
Is that on the
That's
Netflix?
on the Netflix, yeah.
I was
Is he still alive?
And it turns out that this guy was still alive for about 4 days. But I'm just saying, hey, I just killed somebody. Is he alive? Yes, he is. Thank you for asking. I'm off the hook.
Oh, man.
I mean, come on, dude. Get it. I hung up the phone and said I'm off the hook. Get it?
You and your puns. You two. I'm telling you what, I'm proud of both of y'all. It is interesting just to see the thing and the moon landing thing as well. Like,
now listen, I'm going to be seriously open-minded and honest with you.
Okay.
The moon landing thing's a little bit different because they're talking about it being a hoax. Here's my argument real quick, and I think I'm going to be talking about what you kind of are saying. For me, with the world being flat around, it's some cold, hard facts that there can be absolutely zero reason of doubt, so it's solidified. With the moon landing, if you watch any of the conspiracies about it being a fraudulently Hollywood production,
right,
they raise a lot of questions. And look, I'm not saying it is or was. I'm saying it is plausible for it to have been a Hollywood production.
Right.
It is not plausible that the world is flat. That's my point. Okay. So even though I believe we landed on the moon 100% without a doubt, we were there in person, stuck a flag. There's reasons around the flag and the conspiracy around why it's got waves and blah, blah, blah. We were there. But at least that controversial situation is a plausible, and the facts and theories and opinions that are being brought from the other side, except for Bo Burchell, are pretty founded, you know?
Yeah.
So you could say, well, what if they did that in a studio? That doesn't mean we didn't still land there. We've definitely been there by now, but at least that's a plausible thing you could get trapped into believing.
Does anyone remember the Red Bull guy?
Yes, from the stratosphere.
Yep.
That shows the curvature of the Earth.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's too many positive facts that zero doubt.
Yeah.
And I will say this.
If the Earth wasn't flat, why doesn't the flag on the moon blow in the wind? Because the flat Earth keeps the wind from blowing the flag on the moon.
Yeah, that's it, boo.
Exactly.
Stick to hot dogs.
Yep.
Eli.
Mythbusters debunked this conspiracy theory that we landed on the moon. At that time in our technology, CGI was not advanced enough to create the light patterns that were on the moon, and we did not have lighting sources powerful enough to produce the shadowing that the sun and the moon in the orbit that was caused. I remember seeing that on there. I thought, I'm going to check this out, see what Mythbusters has to say.
Right.
Mythbusters say that it's 100% true, and because the technology didn't exist
and if
to have
knows,
a fraudulent.
Adam Savage knows, because he is absolutely, you may not know this, 100% enthralled with the Apollo missions, all of the moon landings.
I did not know
he
that.
has built a large-scale model of the Saturn V.
Oh, wow.
Which is what carried the Apollo landers to the moon. The Saturn V rocket. Lots of people have known about this, but Adam Savage is really into this stuff. So I'm telling you, man, this stuff's real. And my grandfather developed the pictures. Like,
I was
legit.
going to bring that up.
Like,
if Stanley Kubrick can make the walls bleed in The Shining, he can make some people bounce around.
You do realize that, like, I love The Shining and Kubrick, But if I watch The Shining right now when the walls bleed, you can see that that's still so far behind where we're at today with blood.
Yeah, now what? Boiled hot dog guy.
Microwave
hot dog guy.
They've even remastered it, microwave
They
hot
even
dog.
have microwaves.
Did y'all ever hear the rumor
They came out in the 50s.
that apparently
Nobody had
Stanley
one.
Kubrick was on his deathbed and he admitted that he filmed the moon landing somewhere in like Arizona or something like that.
Area 51 or
Yeah.
Well, there is that theory out there that the CIA had him film a moon landing just in case.
They made a movie about it.
That we just spoke about it 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Flashdance, right?
Correct.
It was Flashdance.
No, it was Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
All I'm saying is, Travis, you were trying to kind of give the benefit of the doubt to the people
Aussie
of the flat Earth, and say, listen, instead of just saying you're an idiot, hear them out, and think about their standpoint, and be like, okay, I can get if I was feeble-minded and easily manipulated, why I could be convinced of that. At least I understand. You're not stupid. You're just weak-minded. I get where you're at. The moon landing, I'm kind of trying to give that same thing, but it's a lot more believable and easy to believe that was fake because it's a very plausible scenario.
Right.
More plausible. Unlike Magic Bullet with JFK.
Yeah.
There was no
man.
magic bullet.
Don't get me down that rabbit hole. My daughters
it's
take me
pretty
down.
easy. All you have to do is fly to Australia, because whenever you fly out of California, you fly to the west of California to land on what is on the east of the flat earther map. So.
Well, Mark Anderson is watching, so we could ask him because he flew.
Are you a flat earther, Bull?
Huh?
Are you a flat earther?
Oh, no. I was just having fun with flat earthers.
He just wants to argue.
He said flat earthers.
Yeah, you gotta leave Earth to have a square.
Earth to have a square.
Yeah.
All right, so you got some opinions on that, let us know. We'll talk about it here in a little bit, but we need to get to lunchtime theater. Eli, what do you got?
We might as well. I watched, I forgot the name, Fiddlesticks. What was the name of that movie? It had Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Brokeback Mountain.
But it was inspired by Roadhouse.
Nightcrawler?
No.
That's
it was about a train explosion.
Where he's the 911 caller guy?
No, he was a vet.
Like an animal doctor?
Correct. How you spell Gyllenhaal?
Gyll, and that should
Source code.
There you go.
Source code.
Yeah. It was pretty interesting. Pretty far-fetched, but pretty interesting. I think it's worth a watch.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd watch it again. I would watch it again.
I almost watched it 2 nights ago, no kidding.
Yeah. I'd never heard of it. I thought it was a newer movie, but it's 2011.
Instead, I watched some kid confess to killing his dad.
Also,
that's pretty good. But
Hard Knocks. Did anybody watch it?
I've finished the first. I'm halfway through the second episode right now, and I was going to bring this up. I was going to piggyback on your lunchtime theater. I'm a Dan Campbell man.
Huh? He's the dude, isn't he? Not the dude, but he's a dude.
Easy on that too.
I let that ride. I let that ride.
That guy is passionate about people.
I want to be a Lions fan because of him.
Dude, it is, and that's hard. That's,
I may be.
That's hard to say.
I'm gonna, because I hate Michigan.
And
everything about it,
terrible.
Ugh.
But this guy.
But how do you feel about Detroit?
it's a shining star right there.
It's that diamond in the rough right there.
And I was gonna get your opinion on it.
Go ahead.
Most of his assistants are ex-players.
Almost all of them.
What about
like Deuce Staley?
Deuce Staley and Aaron Glenn going at it. Defensive coordinator, run backs coach, just talking smack the entire practice.
Constantly. And we ain't talking. We're not. It's not polite.
Not sugarcoated.
I'm gonna get you. He said, "I love the dude, but I want to f him up when we get between the lines."
They're talking about practice.
Yeah, training camp practice. Not even. I mean,
we gotta take this stuff seriously. These guys are getting paid now.
They
Come
are.
on. This is work.
It is awesome.
They're going to work.
It is great, and I agree with Eli. It does kind of make you invest a little bit more in the Lions.
Did you watch anything this week on the Hard Knocks?
Oh yeah, I'm halfway through second episode, baby.
Okay, I just make sure. I heard that.
Rodrigo.
Yeah. Oh, Rodrigo, that dude's bad.
He's tired saying it.
But no, it's really, really, really good. And another one, I finally took Tooth's recommendation, and I watched George Carlin's documentary on HBO.
It's great.
Thank you, guys.
That thing, I knew a lot about Carlin just 'cause, like we were talking the other day.
I didn't know so much about the cocaine use.
I knew he dabbled in that, but I didn't know it was that much.
Dabbled. That's an understatement.
It is now. You're exactly right.
But dabble, do you?
And we've all talked about Carlin. You know, me and Bulls had separate conversations. Me and you. You know, and back in the day, we all with Bradley. We would talk about Carlin and Jimmy.
I don't remember.
Man, that was very enlightening. And that dude, for a 9th grade education, how smart that guy was. Because remember we talked about Dave Chappelle being the GOAT.
Yes.
Remember how I said that when he gets done with a bit, it's almost like it's thought provoking. Every one of Carlin's jokes.
What'd I say?
Every one of them are thought provoking. Every one of them.
That's his whole shtick.
Great.
What I enjoyed and what I took from that, this guy was a free thinker, and that I'm guilty. I'm a follower in some aspects of things, and I think most people are today.
Sheeple, man. We're sheeple.
Really. And whether you want to admit it or not, and I know there's these people on Facebook right now, oh, I know sheep. Yeah, you are.
Do you know who I envy the most? The people that I do know that really aren't sheep. Mm-hmm. And there are a few that are really very...
Just free thinking. I don't agree with you. This is what I believe. And they wholeheartedly believe that because that's what they feel is
some
right.
Of the happier people I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
It's incredible, man. I'm with you. I respect that greatly.
As far as his education is concerned, listen, he was super smart, but I think a lot of what led to his intelligence, especially moving further along in age after
cocaine,
after 9th grade, is his thirst for knowledge. I mean, and it was talked about during the documentary. He craved knowing things and craved questioning things and wanting to know why. And
so, Jimmy, I don't know if you've seen the documentary, but if you watch it, a lot of his viewpoints do
it's like Nostradamus.
Translate into what we're dealing with today.
Yes, absolutely. And
I strongly recommend that.
Yeah, and a lot of those comedians were saying, it gets brought up.
He was talking about this 20 years ago.
Several times that man, I wish Carlin, what would he say about this today? What would he say? Because I would love to hear it.
Well, he said it 20 years ago sometimes.
100% he did. Talking about the abortion thing, stuff he did, it was 20 some odd years ago. And it's just, that dude is just, he was way ahead of his time.
I'll tell you
listen,
this,
he was
still
around-
couldn't say it on TV. He'd have to say it on like XM or
You're right.
podcast.
With the original Roe versus Wade. And it was a big thing for him then. So he would probably revive some of the stuff from them because it's the same thing for him.
Right.
From his viewpoint, let me be very careful with what I'm saying.
His viewpoint.
From his viewpoint, then his viewpoint now is the same. So he would revive some of that and it would be just revisited because we're reliving something that he thought we might have, in his viewpoint, overcame or outgrown.
7 words.
Yeah, that's great.
He has seen it.
That's crazy, man, when he got arrested for that in Milwaukee. I don't know that. I'm not going to give you more away because you guys need to watch
Well,
it.
they're just words, though. If you look about who decided, what about the words that are sometimes okay to say, but sometimes they're not okay to say? That's one of the big bits that I really love when he's talking about the 7 words you can't say on TV. Who decided this is vulgar? Like, why is this vulgar?
Right.
So the FBI has a whole division on deviancy.
Do they deviate from the book ever?
I didn't get that far into it.
Look, could you research that and get back to us next week on that?
Out.
You know what? I got a Google machine right now.
You got 2 of them right there.
When you get to that chapter, there's a page that says, please deviate to chapter 9. It's weird.
It is weird. But could you imagine him like on Sirius XM or a podcast right now?
Where he could say everything he wanted to say.
Dude, that would be
Can I be
straight
honest?
fire.
Please.
But please, yes.
I feel like if any time ever that he would be restricted, restrained, or held back, today's world is the time that would be the hardest on his humor.
could, but I don't think he would have cared. I think he would have got canceled by the culture.
I think he would have outsmarted them.
That's a good point. He could have. If anybody could have been him. But I was talking about this at work the other day. Have you noticed since they had the, since 2019, everybody got canceled, this, that, and other. Some of them deserve to be, for sure. But have you noticed that some of these comedians now are not caring anymore? They stop. They're just like,
they shouldn't.
Because like Dave Chappelle said, the comedy club is one of the last sanctuaries we have in this world to say what we want to say and tell jokes we want to tell. Because if you get offended going to comedy club, that's your fault. You knew what you went in.
Yeah, you shouldn't go in there.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're talking about.
Unless you go in there, and this is for real, unless you go into a comedy club and are strictly ripped apart because of some physical appearance that you have no real control over at that point in time.
Yeah, then you have no business in a comedy club. They're going after you.
I'm just saying, if you're just like super, like if you're Ralphie May size and you're in a comedy club to laugh, and you can't take a fat joke, you shouldn't be in the comedy club.
There
That's what I'm trying to say.
I do agree with that. But I think the comedians now, I think started in kind of late last year, and definitely this year, especially like Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura watching Two Bears, One Cave. Is that the name of it?
Yes. Yeah.
They're not caring. They're just like, what? They're picking on everybody. It doesn't matter. And I'm like,
Bert and Tom, they're not caring.
Right, exactly.
Huh.
Well, Tom does drink a lot.
Bert drinks a lot.
Bert drinks a lot. I'm sorry, yeah.
But I think that's great. And I think Carlin, if he would have got canceled, he would have outsmarted them, could have. But if he didn't, he would have came back how they're doing now, and he would have, oh my God, he'd tore it up. That would have been something to see for sure.
Well, at his age, they'd have probably felt somewhat sorry because he wouldn't know which side of the stage to go
be right.
on.
All I'm saying is, like, if you historically go through some of his stand-ups or all of his stand-ups, you will see his deliveries and his approaches to jokes was still very careful not to be offensive to anybody. Like, as far as race, religion. If he was offensive to a religion, it was Catholicism. At most, you know what I'm saying?
Which he was raised Catholic.
But his whole thing with his bit is he would talk about all the truths of the teachings he knew before he made his joke. So he was making humor on things he may still actually believe or not believe or find humor in the belief. So I feel like watching his stuff, he delivered and approached things in a way that was almost non-offensive.
Jimmy Newton.
They do.
100%.
People, Jimmy Newton on Facebook Live feed said, people who get offended in comedy clubs try to buy boiled hot dogs at Baskin Robbins.
Well, they do have a microwave.
Have you had hot dog flavored ice cream?
I've not.
It's disgusting.
I've not. Oh my God.
I don't know, and I may be completely wrong, but
Usually.
I think most of the time.
You're consistent though.
I am consistent. I think there's a shift coming with all the cancel this and cancel. I think people are finally, maybe not. Is it just our generation and the people I hang around with?
I think so.
That are disgusted with it?
I think so.
Just getting tired of it. Just tired of it.
I really do, because I was saying last week, and I'll say it again, I've seen more video now of different garb in different environments and asking people, is this outfit offensive? And all the Americanized people, regardless of race, have answered, yes, it's offensive. And then all of the people of the actual race that the garb represents
That's true.
have all, oh, no. I've seen it
It's
now
good.
with Asian. I've seen it now with a Hispanic style of garb. I've seen 3 or 4 videos, and they've all been the same. The result is the only people offended
are white people.
Are Americans. I'm going to go as far as Americans because there was multiple races asked.
Okay.
But they were definitely affluent, privileged Americans.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen the one you talk about the Asian ones, and they come down and I think we talked about last week. We just talk about it.
Yeah, we did talk about it.
You know, they had like the traditional like Japanese, Chinese garb on with the hat. You know, and they went to like Chinatown, like in San Francisco, whatever, LA. I think it was San Francisco, and they're like, "Does this offend you?" And they're asking, the Asian folk there. They're like, "No, I think it's great. They're wearing my stuff. I think it's all because and the person was not being ironic about it. Wasn't being
the Washington Redskins
funny about it. Yeah."
The chief of the Blackfoot tribe,
yes,
was like, no, we look at it as it's honor, or it's an honor, it's respect. It's that they're not letting our culture die.
They're paying homage to us.
Right.
And
That's how I always looked at it.
It's all key point here is everything in life, in my opinion, can all be changed upon perspective.
It's all about perception. But perception is reality.
Sometimes.
Whether we want to admit it or not.
Yeah, no, you're
whether
right.
we don't, you may not agree with it, but perception is reality.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Well.
All right, Tooth.
What's your music of the week?
Man, tell us.
Am I supposed to have something here?
It's your segment.
Oh, music of the week. Well, listen, we
Yeah.
were talking about summer being almost over.
Mm-hmm.
So my music of the week this week is a song called "Summer's Over." It's a very funky sounding tune.
Sounds sad.
It's actually kind of groovy. When I sent it to Elise, instantly when she heard it, and I mean within seconds of me sending the song to her, she sends back, "Ooh, that's funky. I like it." And it is. If I could describe a song as funky, it's got a funky little groove to it. It's groovy and it's
fun song.
It's a
Yeah.
fun
It's a groovy
song.
tune.
Summer's over. Check it out. Jordana, TV Girl, Everyday Joe Show, Toothpicks, Spotify. Check it out.
How you find it on Spotify?
Man, just hit the
though?
search engine on Spotify and type in Everyday. And by that point, it'll probably pop up.
Pops right up.
What's it called? Summer's Over.
Yeah.
It's a good song. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty
hate
good.
that summer's coming to an end.
I know we were going to talk about it, but Bull got on the hot dog thing. Summer is coming to an end. And Tooth, thank you for the pick.
Thanks.
I'm putting it on my. Well, it's already on there, but I'm going to put it on my
Well, I've
personal
already
list.
shared it to the list, so anybody that follows the list, it's on your new list.
It is. I'm going to put it on my jams list.
That's a good idea.
That way, it's always there.
Summer's over.
Summer is over. I'm glad the heat has kind of chilled out a little bit.
No.
It's still hot.
You don't have a poo.
I don't have a poo.
My poo is too cold to get into.
Already? You got like-
Not well.
I'm not going to argue with him because I'm not been in his pool. But
Even
I have
in a
pool.
swim shirt?
I have a pool, and I have long since, like before it got cooler weather, took the aerator off because I was preparing for the cooler weather, and I knew we had rain coming. That also cools the pool. Listen, man.
Shocker.
No.
Oh.
It is where we were at a stage where you could hop right in and it was genuinely refreshing.
Yeah.
It is in the stage of, okay, once you're in, it's fine.
Right.
But getting in is still a little bit of a shock.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
A little bit of a shocker.
We were in this past weekend. Getting in the pool was a little chilly. I had to ease in or either just bite the bullet. Once I was in, I was fine. And I stayed in, got back out, got back in, no big deal. But getting in was work.
Yeah, see, I like that time where you could just get
Hop in.
Yeah.
I just wanna-
Refresh.
Yeah.
84 seems for me to be
Is
the
your magic
perfect magic number temperature.
Maybe I'll get a heater.
There you go. So summer is coming to an end. That means the fair's coming. Football's coming. That's the only good thing about fall, really, to me.
I like to wear hoodies. Also.
I really enjoy a hoodie.
I enjoy it.
I like to wear hoodies with shorts.
I
Me
enjoy
too.
a skull cap.
I
I
also
really
like
enjoy my
to
skull
put on
caps.
a beanie.
Tina, that's how us in the South of the United States say pool is poo.
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 The
Yeah.
poo.
When we left the schoolhouse, we'd go get in the poo.
Go get in the poo.
Yeah, they go in there, got some Cool Whip.
Whip.
We leave all the L's off of stuff.
Cool Whip.
Yes, Bull.
So structural functionalism states that a majority of people adhere to and accept a moral guideline, and that then in turn creates deviance. Once the deviance hit a certain number, that is when it becomes a crime, which the crime is a crime because of public outrage, which leads to punishments. So where does deviancy come from? Us. And who determines what a deviant is? Us.
Well, we're deviants.
There we go.
We've been called worse, by better.
There's the fake moonlander.
I saw
What's
that.
up,
Yes.
fake moonlander?
Oh, did Bo jump on?
Boozer
Man, he jumped on right before we go into break.
right for break.
Man, right before it, Bo.
I hope you go back and listen, Bo. You've been mentioned multiple times this evening.
Oh man! All right, guys, we come back. I don't know what we're even going to talk about.
Well,
Just let's not be. Let's throw me off a little bit.
we've got about 20 minutes, and we'll do a little less than that when we get back. So let's talk about something enjoyable.
Well, we talked about pizza last week. We talked about sandwiches.
We've still got to remember this week we can't leave out what we learned. Because I've been harboring that. Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
That's my bad.
It's okay. I'm not upset. We kind of ran out. Things got off shift last week.
Yeah, no, we did because Eli said he learned that all paint booths are not created equal.
Okay, well, I apologize.
You were asleep.
Maybe it was the week before. There's been a week where we missed it.
You could be right, sir. I would agree. So we come back, we're going to figure out something to talk about. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 115 and Facebook Live.
Get the app. Don't let your meat loaf.
Hot mics. Get your hot mics. Yep.
All right, take it away, Deviants.
All right, guys, welcome back to Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live. Episode 257, Tooth, Bull, Eli Kidder, me, the Travis Reed. We're now back. I don't think we're back on the radio, but we're back on Facebook Live. So James Holt, I said we'll figure out what we're going to talk about. Well, he brings up the Kubo Grill's Tomahawk eating contest. Have y'all seen this on Facebook?
Stop it.
All right, here's the post from July 26th. It said, let's get ready to rumble. Having a challenge for the first customer to come in to Kubo and dares to order a 4-pound tomahawk.
4 pound?
And I just cooked a 2.5 pound the other day, and I couldn't finish it. But, hear me out. All right, this challenge includes a pound of fries, fried string onions, and a 32-ounce drink. If the challenger consumes it all in 45 minutes, the meal is on us. This challenge will be held during dinner services only, which starts at 5 p.m. and ends at 9. Wednesday through Saturday night, the total value of this meal is $120. Who in this room can do it besides me?
I can't.
Tooth?
I can't even come close.
Oh, are you talking to me? Travis can do it.
I can do it.
Travis, you couldn't do the 2 ounce or the 2 pounder the other day.
Yeah, but I would prepare.
You would prepare.
Prepare.
Well, here's why I couldn't do it. I don't like steak that much.
If it was like a 4-pound sandwich.
And I cut the gristle off, and if it's anything like the Great Outdoors, they make you eat all of it.
Yeah, I'm eating that fat.
So I couldn't do it anyway.
I could do it.
Now, if it was a sandwich, I would be willing to go for an 8-pound sandwich.
I'm not getting in a sandwich eating contest with you.
No, he'll eat an 8-pound sandwich.
He will. Bull, could you do it? You can put away some steak. I've seen you do it.
I can put away steak. How many minutes do I got?
45.
To put away how much?
4 pounds. Pre-cooked. So it's going to
less than 4 pounds.
It's going to shrink a little bit.
Yeah, it's 3.
A pound of fries.
God darn, you got to eat the fries too?
Yeah. It shrinks like Tooth said, like we were in the poo.
4 pounds.
4 pound. 4-pound tomahawk, pound of fries.
But the tomahawk includes the bone. So the bone's going to weigh.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But it says a 32-ounce drink. What if I need more than one? Because if I'm eating all that, I'm going to need a couple drinks. Am I limited to 1 drink, or can I have 2?
I'm sure you probably get more because you two, you and Eli, y'all drink, and Bull included.
I like
you
drinks.
guys drink a lot.
I drink a lot.
I drink a lot. Like we're talking non-alcoholic drinks right now, guys.
Sodas. I'm
soda
fat
and
because
water.
of it.
Yeah, I drink quite a bit during the day. I've never seen the likes of these 3 in this room though.
Yeah, whenever I'm having dinner, I will go through easily 4 to 6 drinks. Easily.
Dude,
yeah.
Easy.
Eli in high school was in his bug. We go to Sonic, get a 44 Sun-Drop, 44 Coke, sweet tea, whatever. He'd have it finished 1 lap around town, which is what, 5 miles? 6 miles?
That's generous. 3.5.
Dude.
I like to drink. Fast.
We wouldn't, if we come out of football practice, this dude would kill everything. He would drink no matter. It was impressive, is what it was. And
Liquid anger.
And Bull's out here. I mean, there's water bottles and gallon water jugs and Mellow Yellow bottles.
I'm like Bull. If I'm eating, like for instance, at the house, let's say I've got a 12-pack of the Dr. Pepper drinks in my Frigidaire.
Mm-hmm.
If I sit down for a meal, when I go to the garage Frigidaire to get my Dr. Pepper, I don't grab 1, I grab 2. Minimum.
Yep.
If there's a 2-liter on the counter and it is dinner time, I typically try to get one of these larger sized cups at the house. Like I've got one from Newt's and from other places, big cups. And I will fill that son of a gun up. And then before dinner is over, typically I have refilled it once. Like I will go through the liquid. Water. If I grab waters before my meal, I'll grab 2 to 3 and bring with me because I know I'm going through.
I'll say this: at a restaurant, my waitress earns every dollar of her tip.
Same girl,
y'all
same.
have heard me tell a waitress, listen, if you'll keep this cup right here full, you've pretty much got 70% of your tip earned.
Yeah.
Like keep the cup full.
But I'm sure that Rodney would probably spot you another 32-ounce drink. I bet he would.
I'm just saying I'll put more than you're asking me to away if you'll give me an extra drink.
Yeah.
I'll need more than 1.
Yeah,
is that 32 ounces without ice?
That's a good question.
Because if you're putting ice in there, I'm going to need 3.
I think I would love to go try that. I'm pretty sure I could
do it. Save up
sure.
$1.20.
How much is a 4-pound steak and a pound of fries?
Well, they said the value of that meal is $120.
Oh, well, that's almost a Bristol
Well,
ticket.
I mean, that's
It's almost a Bristol ticket.
Not after the fees.
that is not after the fees.
Yeah, I want to try
Do
it.
you
I
get
think
to
I
take
can do
the
it.
rest home if you don't eat it?
Well, but you pay for it. I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you pay for it. Yeah.
But if you do eat it, it's free, and you get a prize.
Free ride to the hospital.
Yeah.
I don't think you could eat 4 pounds of steak, bud.
I think I could.
I don't think you could eat 3 pounds of steak and a pound of fries. Because, I mean, you're right. It's
I
going to.
think your stomach would rupture, truthfully.
I mean, I'm sure it can be done. Competitive eaters, I mean, how many pounds of hot dogs that will skin?
my
You're
goodness.
too husky to be able to do this challenge.
Says so in my pants.
Look up some competitive eaters and
They're
see
thin. Oh, sorry.
Back to my point. Look up some competitive eaters and then talk to me about the stomach rupture thing.
Yeah, because
it happens on the regular.
does it really? Well, I mean, but they're mostly small individuals. Let me see how many
The
pounds.
stomach is quite elastic.
How many pounds of hot dogs do
Moonlander
they
says
consume?
the bone's going to be 12 ounces to a pound.
He's probably not. I mean, that's probably close.
Boas Birchall.
Because that's a substantial
big bone.
Yeah, it is.
She don't eat meat.
But she sure likes the bone. That's Cotton Eye Joe.
Come on.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That would
Kubo's
be a
got
good mashup, though.
It would be. You should do it.
Let's do Cotton Eye
But
Joe.
Kubo's got
and
good
that.
food anyway, so whoever goes
Chicken
with me.
pans it.
That stuff is fire. Complete fire. Chicken pans it.
So the world record holder for the Nathan's hot dog eating contest has ate 73 hot dogs, which is the equivalent to 16 pounds.
Joey Chestnut.
16 pounds?
Joey Chestnut,
16
right?
pounds.
What is that?
That's LB.
Yeah, what about the metric system?
That's
trying to train
42
my brain to
billiard
go
balls.
metric.
I don't know. I guess
42 billion.
I guess that's how they equate it in
42.
Australia.
It was 3 stone.
3 stone. Yeah.
It does not go
went
into
stone
the
on me.
It does not
There's
go
no
into
S
the
at the
stone.
end.
It is
Stone.
But it does clearly state it is far more than a peck.
It's less
That's
than
That's a mess of steak right there, boys.
That is a mess of
It
steak.
does not
That's a
go
mess
in-
of hot dogs.
It does not go into that. It
Wow.
just says it's more than a peck. All right, I'm
That's
all right.
a
I made
peck's,
up.
a peck's not very much when you think about it.
Yeah, well, I made that part up. It doesn't say that. Yeah, I lied.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. And then James, I'll holler at you when I go, man. I wanna do that. I'm sure it tastes that steak tastes amazing anyway.
So that ruined it. I mean, that figured that out. We got that figured out.
Figured out.
16 pounds
So
in
let's-
one Nathan's.
Let's
sitting.
let's get some viewership together. Let's get some listenership.
And you know
together.
what? I bet they're microwaved.
They're not. Let's get some view.
Listeners, if you're really interested in seeing Travis do this, let's get some votes in and let's schedule an actual date and we will sell tickets to the event.
In case he doesn't finish, that will pay for his meal.
That is correct.
Yes, because they're probably like on a non-pay
All
week.
of the proceeds will go to Travis's meal since he won't finish. If he finishes, you will receive a full refund.
Yeah.
I like it.
Or it can go towards your beer tab or whatever, but you
Right.
get your money back. You know
And
what I'm
if
saying?
it's more than what the meal is, we'll donate it.
Look at there. Moonlander says 40 towards your meal.
Hey, you know what? That's an even better idea. Listen, we'll sell the tickets. Let's say $5 a ticket. The money's going to go towards paying for the meal if he doesn't finish. If he finishes, it can go to a local nonprofit.
Yeah.
Hey, hit that up. Did you see it?
Yeah.
How much of it will go to your new
3, 2, 1.
pants after you poop them?
Well, we might have to budget for that too.
But they're not buckle. So
No, I don't wear buckles. I
They're
wear
husky.
American Eagles. Yeah.
Well, I love you, 321 Dogs.
Go ahead and read that out loud for the.
It says, thanks for the shout out to 321 Dogs. We are about 888 likes, so they need to get to 1,000. And when they do reach 1,000, they'll be giving away a gift certificate for some edible hot dogs, that is.
Well, boom! I just hit another like.
So I'm going to do that myself, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've already done it.
Thank you, Dana.
Can I do it
Are
for
they
somebody else?
microwaved?
Yes, Bull, for your purposes, they are. Anyone else listening, they are not.
No, they are not.
Yeah. Bo, so Flat Earther Bo, or non-Moonlander Bo, said $40, as one of you guys said a minute ago, $40 towards a meal. I want to do it. I think I can. When I was a kid, I was 13, and we took a vacation out to Las Vegas. My uncle worked at the Mirage. Las Vegas.
I like to call it Lost Wages.
Lost Wages. No, it gave you a tattoo. What are you talking about, Lost Wages? So we went out to see him. He was he worked at the Mirage, and we kept passing all these places in Texas. Try the 84-ounce, blah blah blah. If you eat it all, it's free. So I'm like, and my dad's like, Travis, you could probably do that. I was 13, and he's like, no, but you got to eat the salad too. And at the time, I didn't eat salad at all. He's like, no, you won't win. I'm like, well, can't I just eat the steak? He's like, no, you got to eat steak, baked potato, roll, and salad. I'm like, man, I can't eat the salad. This challenge is for me because there's no vegetables involved except for potatoes. I can do that. The onion strings, but I can eat the fried onion strings. That don't make me.
See, I'm out now.
You don't like the fried onion strings?
I don't like onion.
Yeah.
I can do onion flavor, but I can't do onion texture.
Yeah, I think we should try this.
I mean, I would be curious to try it. Like if it was chicken, hands down.
Definitely not. I'm not getting in a chicken eating contest with Bull, and I'm not getting a sandwich eating contest with Tooth.
If it was chicken,
or if I'm not getting in a drinking a soda contest with Eli. He don't even drink soda anymore.
I ain't drink soda.
Yeah, but you still saying you couldn't put down a Route 44 in less than a minute?
No, I'm sure I could. About this.
You know what I want? I want
that
to
on
have a
holiday?
competition. I want to have a sandwich eating competition.
Well, let's do it. You do a sandwich. Bull, you do chicken. I'll do the steak. Eli, you do smart aleck.
I'll do a giant size sandwich as long as none of the ingredients on the sandwich are things I don't typically eat. As long as we can do things I eat, just like yours. You eat all these things. My sandwich has to have things I eat. That's it.
That's completely fair, sir.
I think it's an amazing idea because the chicken does not get the respect it deserves.
It does with you.
Sacrifices made.
Let's do an inside. Maybe we should do an inside competition.
You're a pimp.
And maybe you should do whatever your choice meal is and size it. But we all do equivalent sizes and we race.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Food race!
I'm in.
That's an awesome idea. If you don't believe me, just ask Facebook.
Dana from 321 Dog, she said, we have more than hot dogs. No, not microwaved. Burgers, nachos.
Pulled swine.
That, I didn't know they had all that.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot more than hot dogs. I just happen to love their hot dogs. The fact that they were a hot dog, delicatessen.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, so I instantly was drawn to it. I want to try this because they're doing hot dogs. You'll remember back a long time ago, I worked for an auto parts company in Murfreesboro.
You did.
And there was a traveling hot dog vendor, and he had some delicious hot dogs.
Right.
This reminds me instantly, I'm taking them back, and this is...
They got a good snap.
They have a delicious snap, and they have different sizes. That's the beautiful thing. You can get a regular size dog. You can get a large dog. You can get all the fixings. They have all kinds. They have kraut. They have peppers, onions. You name it. They got it. She's awesome too, man. She's really nice, and her food's great. And they do have all the other options. They have drinks like pops and sodas and stuff.
Well, Cokes. And I just now thought about it. Like I do love the chicken, but Tooth, you brought up a very good point just in that, and I just noticed it. But all the pigs that were sacrificed to get all those wieners.
Well, if they're Hebrew nationals,
that's a lot.
They're kosher.
Then they're kosher.
Oh.
That's
a lot of wieners.
Oh.
The Hebrew nationals, they've all been uncircumcised.
Look here, Dana, the owner of 321 Dog, she said they're down to donate pulled pork sandwiches for the contest.
Ooh.
Dude, you two can throw down some pulled pork sandwiches too, Bull and Tooth.
I can do that.
I dig on the swine.
Yeah.
Listen, I'd be willing to buy some hot dogs for a hot dog eating contest.
What kind would you get?
321 Dogs.
Oh,
I'd buy some from her.
I thought you meant uncooked.
Like if you guys wanted to have a competition, we could put a max cap on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if we all get to the cap, so be it. We split the prize money and give it to a charity of our choice.
I don't know about that.
Thank you, James.
Appreciate you, brother. A sick letter for work because of the week of heartburn.
All right, I got a great signature.
His E's are fantastic.
They're excellent.
They're so good. All right, so we're gonna put our heads together and we're gonna figure out this eating contest. Bull, call Rodney. see if we can do a Facebook Live. I want to do that challenge.
Okay.
And then I want to do a challenge. All of us pick a certain food group and all have a race of eating it. We got to figure out the weights, though.
We do all eat pulled pork, and I think that would be a good option because we do all eat it. You don't have to put sauce on it.
No, I like sauce on it.
You don't have to heavy sauce it or spicy sauce it.
Ketchup only.
No, I like.
I have to put some pickles on mine too.
Yeah, you like a pickle, don't you?
I like it.
I've heard that at the park. Pickle park. What? No.
I picked a pack of pickle peppers.
See you next week.
So we'll get us all this together. We'll figure it out, and we're gonna have an eating contest.
That's what I said. I say figure it out. We could have the eating contest maybe at Common John in the back out there outside so people could view and watch.
I bet they'd let us on
we
on
could
Sunday.
get on stage and they could all crowd around.
I bet they do it on a Sunday out there on the stage.
I'd say I know people that could make that happen.
Yeah, I think we all do. We could.
I'll tell them what. I'll trade out some work. I'll do a singo for them. I'll MC a singo for them. I'll even offer to do 2 consecutive singos if they'll let us have our contest there.
Bo Birch will send me your Cash App. I'll send it right now. All right, we got to work it out with Rodney. Make sure we do a Facebook Live on this before we do it at the Kubo.
I like it.
But we're gonna get this together, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Sorry about the radio trouble this evening. We couldn't help it.
Video killed the radio star.
It did.
What they say?
Yeah, we couldn't help it. But good show, guys. Good participation from the viewers. Thank y'all very much. Thanks for being here. Wait, nope. Before we go, what'd you learn tonight?
Well, buddy, I learned that Travis is not trustworthy. He will rat you out, drop the dime. He's a fink, if you will. He'll give you up. He'll sing like a canary.
Make me look stupid, man. I'll do it.
So that's what I learned.
I'm petty. I'll do it. I don't care.
You will drop dime.
I will drop dime.
If he's
then I'll pick him up because I'm broke.
If Travis is being waterboarded, he will give you up. I'm just saying.
You're probably right, brother.
Travis is giving us up.
If you make Travis's food touch, he's giving you up.
If you threaten him with mayonnaise,
Bull
he's
ain't wrong.
giving you up.
I just learned that there's no way Travis is going to win this food competition because I am certain that a pound of fries and a 4-pound steak are going to touch in some form or fashion.
Oh, that's fine because they go together. It's not a thing. He
can deal with it. He
so
can
does
move
macaroni and mashed potatoes.
No, that's fine. No, but you can't have corn juice going in your mashed potatoes or green bean juice going in your mashed potatoes.
Corn and mashed potatoes go together.
They're like peanut butter and jelly, dog.
No, it ain't.
I like.
I'm calling the cops.
I like corn, whole kernel, golden corn.
Shout out your vowels.
I really enjoy whole kernel corn.
Use your words.
But I like it on my mashed potatoes, but I prefer to use a spoon with holes to make sure it's good and dry before I put it on my potatoes.
I don't like a lot of sauce
I do not
on my
want to
food.
make them milky, runny. You know, you keep on serving me sloppy, slimy potatoes, and you're not going to live to see tomorrow.
You don't live to see tomorrow. Boy, what'd you learn?
I learned that aloha is preferable.
Yeah, they don't prefer.
That was a preferable intro. That's the best one you've ever
to
done.
laugh out loud as much as they prefer the aloha.
Aloha. That's a good dad joke for LeBron to do during Singo.
Alohas are preferable.
Yeah. Eli, what'd you learn?
I just told you.
Well, I thought that was a joke though.
No, that's legit.
Mm.
I learned that the moon landing was 100% real, and the Earth is round.
That's great.
Bo Burchell, I want to continue to like you. Watch the beginning of the episode, and maybe you'll hush your mouth. I want to like you.
I learned that I'm going to do this contest at Kubo Grill, and there's a lot of people that want to see us eat a lot of food and probably get sick.
Travis is like really into himself a lot. Have you ever noticed? He learns about himself tonight. His shows he is. He's really into himself. Almost as much as I'm into him.
Oh, thank you, honey.
I love
me some meat. Taco Bell.
I love you some you.
Thanks for being here, Tooth.
Travis, thanks for having me.
Bull, thanks for being here.
See.
Eli Kidder.
Yes.
You may leave now.
That was British for you.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Ah.